Great, thank you for that, Jeff. I don't know about the balls of steel, but certainly stupid enough to get arrested in the first place. Okay, I guess everybody's familiar with the phrase problem, reaction, solution. Yeah? Everybody come across that, yeah? Well, that's what the agenda, the controllers, that's what they use against us. They want to provoke a reaction from us. Now I want to popularize another meme, which is problem, action, resolution. Yeah? Once we understand the problem and deal with the root causes of the problem, we can take the appropriate action. And that will lead to a full and final resolution. I think the problem is, we all know, we've all talked about the problems, but I don't think anybody has fundamentally identified what the real problem is. The real problem is that we are under a foreign occupation. Yeah? Whether you know it or not, you are a Vatican debt slave if you are using the legal fiction in any way. If you hold a passport, a driving license, register your children with anybody, you are a Vatican debt slave. Now, so how do we stop doing that? Anybody?
You tell us.
Okay. Why do we even register our children with the state? They tell us to. But if somebody tells you to do something, are you going to do it?
Never before in my life.
Yeah.
But we just come to the point. Have to register. You've done that.
You say we have to, but if you look at the words that are being actually used against us, it's all black magic, it's all witchcraft, yeah? It's all spells. Once we understand what the spell is, it's a little bit like if somebody shows you a picture of a subliminal image, and you might not get the image the first time you see it, but once somebody points out what the subliminal is, once somebody points it out to you, you will always see it after that. So it's a little bit like that. What's been happening to us is we are being subliminally programmed. We are being given a language. The law society, we are presumed to belong to a society that we didn't even know we were a part of, and that is the bar, the law society. And that's how they have invaded the planet, basically, the entire planet. So once you recognize that we are in an occupation, and it is a foreign military occupation, and the people that we look to as, to uphold the law and the peace, the people that are wearing the uniforms, they are actually working for a foreign corporation. Yeah? And, once they realize what they're doing, they can actually change, they can actually work with the people rather than against the people, and promoting the interests of foreign corporations and foreign interests. So instead of working for the Vatican, you can work with us and uphold the law, universal law. Yeah, there is a superior law that sits above all man-made laws, and that's what we're here to, promote that. So going back to problem, action, resolution. So the action that we want to promote here is recognition of the fact that you are presumed and assumed to be a part of a society that you didn't even know existed, and reassign your consent back to yourself. And in doing so, you are taking away the power, and this is how you will peacefully non-comply with the very systems that are enslaving us. Like Gandhi. So the first thing we have to do is recognize the problem, and the problem is that we have given our consent away, whether we know it or we don't. Once you recognize that, what are you going to do? For me, the action part is to take back that consent and withdraw it from those people who presume to have it, and let them know that they no longer have my consent. People probably know that an act of parliament only has the force of law with your consent. Yeah? Now, police officers need to understand, you do not have my consent on any of these acts of parliament, because they are just that. They're an agreement between you and a foreign entity, a foreign corporation that has conquered these lands, and they've done that through witchcraft, black magic, deceit, and because of all of that, everything that they claim is theirs isn't theirs because it's void ab initio. They have initiated the crime in the beginning, so because of that deceit, whatever they claim to be theirs is not really theirs. Yeah, we are in a position now, under universal law, we have a UCC1 filing which prevented HM government from dissolving from the Securities and Exchange Commission on HM. So we now are the secured party creditors of HM government and its collateral, which means all of these buildings, yeah? Which means everybody on the planet. Yeah? All debt, yeah, debt is fictional. People need to understand that debt does not exist. It is a man-made concept, it's artificial. It was created as a tool of enslavement.
Can I get your t-shirt?
Now I'm very aware that I've only got about 5 minutes. Okay, so if anybody is really interested in how the action part of the problem action resolution works, go and visit universallawcommunitytrust.com. Yeah? There you can assign your consent back to yourself. There you can peacefully non-comply with the systems of slavery that we are being assumed and presumed to be a part of. Yeah, so that's Universal Law Community Trust. Everybody got that?
Got it.
Yeah, can you shout it out to me? Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3. UniversalLawCommunityTrust.com. Alright, brilliant, thank you guys. And great to see you all. Love you all. Have a lovely day.